School districts across the province are giving the new education minister a failing grade, which is not something a former teacher wants. Don McRae has ordered the districts to slash their budgets to help pay for raises that the government awarded to CUPE support staff. The trustees are furious about that. They say the order came after they had set their budgets for the coming year and at a time when there is really nothing left to cut. More on that from CTV's Gord Kurbis.
Starting from there, you're going to do that half and the last page only.
It's a lesson in bad will that BC school trustees say has no business being introduced into local school districts.
It is all over the province. The board chairs throughout the province have had a problem with this since it was implemented. It happened very, very fast.
She's talking about a letter from Education Minister Don McRae that arrived at the beginning of December. He's calling on all school districts to slash their budgets in order to cover wage increases the province negotiated with CUPE workers in BC schools.
Sitting with our staff, trying to figure out what that meant to this district, and then ultimately we were on a conference call in December, which then clarified that it wasn't 1.5 for this year's budget only, it was also 1.5% for next year's budget.
The surprise December order came after all school budgets were finalized and in operation, and when districts were least equipped to handle the change.
He wanted the savings plans on his desk by January the 15th, over Christmas, where staffing levels are low, where it's difficult to have those communications and have all of that implementation even looked at, let alone have a solid financial plan on a desk by January the 15th.
Campbell River, like a great number of other districts across the province, have told McRae they won't go along with the cuts because there's nothing left to cut.
There's been lots of downloading over the years. I mean, when the BC Liberals first came into government, they actually downloaded 2 years of a teacher settlement. And that's part of the reason why our school system has been behind the 8 ball for the last 10 years, trying to play catch-up for things that have been continually downloaded onto school districts, but actually negotiated out of Victoria.
McRae wasn't granting any media interviews today, but his office did release this statement to us, saying he has sent a letter back to board chairs letting them know he understands their concerns and challenges. He says he's committed to having the ministry, BC School Trustees Association, and BC Public School Employers Association work more closely together. Trustees are not convinced that commitment of working closely together will make anything easier on them. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Campbell River.